Krishna, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. नाम संकीर्तन की नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ज्ञानं विशुद्धं परमात्मैकम् अनन्तरं तु अभिब्रह्म सत्यम् प्रत्यप्रशान्तं भगवच्छब्दसंज्ञयम् यद वासुदेवं कवयो वदन्ति Next is
ज्ञानं विशुद्धं परमात्मैकम् अनन्तरं वै ब्रह्म सत्यम्
भगवत् शब्द संयम वास शब्द संयम See, this is due to Chandi. It looks, it is the word Bhagavat Shabda Samagyam. And because of the Sandhi, because of this Vyakrana, Sanskrit Vyakrana, this Sandhi happens, right? there. So it become Bhagvat Shabdaha. तो छा का वो फिर छा उधर आ जाता है, इसलिए लुकिंग लाइक दिस. बट दिस इज शब्द भगवत शब्द समज्ञम. Jnanam, the supreme knowledge, Vishuddham, without contamination, Param Artham, giving the ultimate goal of life, Ekam unified, Anantaram, without interior, two also, Abhay, without exterior, Brahma the supreme, Satyam the absolute truth, Pratyak inner, Prashantam, the calm and peaceful supreme Lord, Vashiva the yogis, Bhagavad Shabda Samagyam, known in the higher senses Bhagwan, or full of all opulences, yet that Vasudevam, Lord Krishna, Kavya, the learned scholars say. What then is ultimate truth? The answer is that non-dual knowledge is ultimate truth. It is devoid of the contamination of mental qualities. It gives us liberation, is a one without a second, all-pervading and beyond imagination. The first realization of that knowledge is Brahman. Then Paramatma, the super soul, is realized, but the yogis who try to see him without grievance. It's the second stage realization. Finally, full realization of the same supreme knowledge, realizing the supreme person. All learned scholars describe the Supreme Person Vasudeva, the cause of Brahman, Paramatma and others. Purport by Sri Prabhupada. Translation purport by doing ऐसे translation Sri Prabhupada की. In Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said, Yadadvetam Brahmapnishadi Tadapi Asyantanu Baha. The impersonal Brahma Pradhan of Absolute Truth consists the bodily rays of Supreme Personality Godhead. Ya Atmantaryami Purusha iti so Asya Amsha Vivabha. What is known as Atman Antaryami, the Super Soul, is but an expansion of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Shad Aishwarya Purnaho Ya Bhagwan Sa Swayam Ayam. What to describe the Supreme Personality of Godhead, complete with all six opulence in Vasudeva, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not different from him. Great learned scholars and philosophers accept this after many births. Vasudevam Saramiti Samatma Sulabha. The wise man can understand that ultimately Vasudeva, Krishna is the cause of Brahman and Paramatma the Super Soul. Thus Vasudeva is Sar Karana Karanam, the cause of all causes. This is confirmed in Srimad Bhagavatam. The real Tattva absolute truth is Bhagwan, but due to incomplete realization of absolute truth, people sometimes describe the same Vishnu as a person Brahman or localized Paramatma. Vadanti Tattat Vidas Tattvam Yad Jnanam Advayam Brahmeti Paramatmi Bhavanti Satyade. From the very beginning, Srimad Bhagavatam says Satyam Param Dhimai. We measure on the Supreme Truth. The Supreme Truth explained here as Jnanam Vishuddham Satyam. The absolute truth is devoid of mental contamination and is transcendent to the mental qualities. It gives all spiritual success and liberation from this material world. The Supreme Absolute Truth is Krishna Vasudeva. There is no difference between Krishna's inner self and outward body. Krishna is Purna. We go to the next sloka. And there. Raho Ganayeta Tapasanayati Nacha Ichaya Nirvapanad Grahatva Nacha Sandasane Vajalagni Surya Vina Mahatpala Jabhishekam. My dear King Rahugana, unless one has the opportunity to smear his entire body with the dust of the lotus feet of great devotees, one cannot realize the absolute truth. One cannot realize the absolute truth simply by observing celibacy, strictly following the rules and regulations of householder life, leaving home as a vanprastha, accepting sannyas, or undergoing severe penances in winter by keeping oneself submerged in water, or surrounding oneself in summer by fire in the scorching heat of the sun. There are many other processes to understand the absolute truth, but the absolute truth is only revealed to one who has attained the mercy of a great devotee. The purport? Actual knowledge of transcendental bliss can be bestowed upon anyone by a pure devotee. Vedeshu dullabam dullabam atma bhakto. One cannot attain the perfection of spiritual life simply by following the direction of the Vedas. One has to approach a pure devotee. Annavilashita shunyam jnana karmadi ananuttam. By the grace of such a devotee, one can understand the absolute truth, Krishna, and one's relationship with him. A materialistic person sometimes thinks that simply by executing pious activities and remaining at home, one can understand the absolute truth. That is denied in this world. Nor can one understand the absolute truth simply by observing the rules and regulations of brahmacharya. One only has to serve the pure devotee. That will help one understand the absolute truth without fail. Om Agyantimarantasya Jnanam Janashalakaya Chakshumanitam Yena May Shri Charane Namah. Shri Chaitanya Mano Vaishnavam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Vadanti Swaya Vadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shukha Padagamna Shri Guru Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sajatam Raghunam Tam Tam Tajivam Savadetam Savadutam Parinat Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Narita Shri Vishakam Vitam Cha Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vrishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasha Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishtanya Namne Gauritase Namah Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishvabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Pride Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyacha Kripa Sindhu Evacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So welcome for the Gaura Katha classes of this week. So here in this verse, I seek blessings of His grace, Bhaktivinoda Prabhuji. So there's so much eagerness to hear that despite his being so senior, he's coming and hearing from a young devotee like me. So that is his mercy and eagerness to hear. We can learn from Prabhuji.
It's not just for me, for all of us. Because people are struggling outside. Just for your people. Working so hard, but just for nothing. You are happily sitting here, getting with that not more than
So this verse that was saying to Rahogana that how you cannot understand the absolute truth. And let's see from Chaitanya Leela how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed you cannot understand the absolute truth by all these things. How you cannot understand the absolute truth by doing all these things. There are 6 examples from Chaitanya Leela. And how to understand absolute truth, then again example from Chaitanya Leela. So in this verse is mentioned, Rahu Gana Eta Tapasana Yati, not by Tapasya. So this milk drinking brahmachari story, I think yesterday morning it's narrated. So actually Chaitanya Charitamrita said, he was very austere, live in forest, only drink milk. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, do you think by drinking milk, increasing your pranas, making your pranas very strong, you can attain the Supreme Lord? And he chastised the milk drinking Brahmana. There. That by your austerity do. And actually he didn't attain Lord's mercy. Lord chastised करके महाप्रकाश लीला को अपने संकीर्तन से भगा दिया. Only when he humbled himself and came back again, and he was thinking, oh, Lord was merciful, at least I could saw the Lord's darshan. So then because he took that, first of all he came also by Shiva's mercy. He couldn't come directly. And after that also Lord tested him for his devotional attitude and chastised that by all austerities you cannot attain. In the other way, also by reading the Vedas one cannot attain Lord Krishna's mercy. Example, Devanand Pandit. This Devanand Pandit, he was a great scholar of Srimad Bhagavatam. If today he would be there, he will have many YouTube followers. He would be very, very famous in YouTube. But despite and he was not an impersonalist also. It is not heard that he was impersonalist, but somehow they were speaking Srimad Bhagavatam, he didn't understand the rasas of Bhagavatam. So while speaking Srimad Bhagavatam, many students will come from different places to learn Srimad Bhagavatam from him. And one day Srivas Thakur was sitting in the class. And Srivas Thakur, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, he went into ecstasy. He started crying, rolling, and making sounds. Oh Krishna, oh Krishna. But other devotees are getting disturbed. Like Abhijit Prabhu start telling him, oh Krishna, and devotees may throw him out. So they actually literally throw Shivas out. And Devanand Pandit did not correct the people. Hey, you should not throw him out. He's a great devotee. He should have done that. But he neglected it. And he let Shivas throw out. Shivas was feeling very bad. And that became a great offense on the part of Devanand Pandit. And when Devanand Pandit met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu directly chastised him, you fool, you don't know Srimad Bhagavatam. Somebody is a great speaker of Bhagavatam. His guru comes and tells, you are a fool, you don't know Bhagavatam. How will he feel? And like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is chastising Devanand Pandit. You don't have any understanding about Srimad Bhagavatam. You are a foolish non-devotee. करके इतना बहुत chastise करके भगा दिए Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ने. Then Devanand Pandit, Sir Vakreshwar Pandit. So Vakreshwar Pandit, then he will dance. He dances for 72 hours. Vakreshwar Pandit would dance for 72 hours whenever he danced there. And this audio should go here or there, because here audio will not come. Okay. Okay, you turn it. See. So Devanand Pandit, he was Devanand Pandit was serving Vakreshwar Pandit. So when Vakreshwar Pandit will dance, he'll dance continuously for 72 hours, 3 days. हम लोग आधा घंटा डांस करते हैं, थक जाते हैं. 1 hour डांस करते हैं, थक जाते हैं. Maximum we can dance in Rath Yatra for 3 hours, right? But Vakreshwar Pandit would dance continuously for 3 days. And while Vakreshwar Pandit was dancing, Devanand Pandit was saving him from the crowd to come and think. He's helping him in dancing. And because of that, he received mercy of Vakreshwar Pandit. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him mercy. And he was forgiven of his offense. Because he didn't know his offense, but he did committed an offense there. So this is how one receives the absolute truth. And nacha idya, neither by deity worship one can understand the absolute truth. Neither by deity worship or yagya or austerities. An example for that person doing deity worship, he did not understand the Supreme Lord.
First time of Ramdas Nikeda.
He was chanting the name of Ramdas Nikeda. So, in Chaitanya Leela, the brother of Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he had a Pandit worshipping the deities. So he did not bow down to Niketan Ramdas, so associated to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. So he became angry and kept his feet upon him and went away. There. So, no, he was giving his blessing to other people and he was little angry upon that Brahmana that why he did not pay obeisances to me. There. And but Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's brother did not like this behavior. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami was chastising him. That you accept Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, don't accept Lord Nityananda Prabhu. It's a half-hand logic. मुर्गा का अंडा ले लो, मुर्गे को खिलाओ मत. The same way you are doing like this. And then Nityananda Prabhu came in the dream of Krishna. Very nice, you chastise your brother. There. He didn't understand. Brahmanas, they were doing yagyas, but they could not understand Krishna. But Brahman Patnis could understand Krishna there. Because they were hearing from the Vrajavasis. But Brahmanas did not have association with the Vrajavasis. They thought we are the guru of the Vrajavasis, so they could not understand Krishna. There. But Brahman Patnis were humble enough to hear about Krishna Leela from the Vrajavasis. So they also attained Krishna. There. Then in Alarna there was a Brahmana whose son would offer and the Lord was accepting, and he took the kheer from the Lord's hand. Though he was worshipping the deity, still he could not understand the Supreme Lord. Nacha Ijya. And Prabhu said, if you don't hear and Shravan and Kirtan, you will feel deity as Galagraha. Lord as a burden. There. So Nacha Ijya Nirvapanad Grahatava. Nirvapanad means or from finishing all material duties, accepting sannyas, also one cannot. Because Mayavadi sannyasis don't understand Krishna. Naga sannyasis also don't understand the absolute truth. They're putting fire, doing so much austerities. See, people go to the Kumbh Mela more to see the Naga Babas than even to take a dip also. That's more a craze for people. Tapasvis are coming and things. And their tapasya is something very, very great. But even they are not able to understand Krishna. You talk to them who is absolute truth, they will give you 1 hour class without telling who is the Supreme Lord. Pura Brahman Nirvachni and everything they explain, but they will not able to tell the Krishna Supreme Personality of Godhead. Many theories will say. So by all this method, one cannot understand about the Supreme Lord. Then somebody think by my speculation I will be able to understand the Supreme Lord. By my how God is like this, how God is like this. They also can't understand about the Supreme Lord. Only Vina Mahatpad without bathing in the dust of the great devotees. And so Vishnu Thakur explains, one cannot attain the Lord without bhakti attained by the mercy of the devotees. See, outside people may also show bhakti, but they will also not able to understand the Lord. Bhakti attained by the mercy of the genuine bhakti. Explain. So it's not possible by tapa. Tapa means concentration of the mind. Ijya means Vedic activities such as sacrifices. Nirvan path means giving food in charity. Grihadva means establishing shelter for helping others. Chandasa means by study of the Vedas. Jalagni Surya means by performing austerities involving water, fire and the sun. You can understand the absolute truth. Only, I'm saying by brahmacharya you cannot understand the absolute truth. You can only understand the absolute truth by the mercy of great devotees. And we see Chaitanya Charitamrita. That how in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving mercy to anyone, everybody. Even there was a maid servant in the house of Shiva's Thakur. And that maid servant was bringing the pots. And Mahaprabhu saying, the pots are increasing. The pots are. And then Mahaprabhu called the maid servant and said, from today on, her name was Dukhi. Today your name is Sukhi. And he gave mercy to the maid servant of Shiva's Thakur. From that day, Shiva's Thakur stopped calling her as a maid servant. There. Then Shivanand Sen's dog. So one dog had accompanied Shivanand Sen while journey from Puri to Bengal to Puri. And he put 4 servants to take care of him. That please, he told the servant, please take care of this dog. He is also coming to meet Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But then what happened? They neglected. कुत्ते की सेवा कौन करेगा? ठीक है, भक्तों की सेवा करना बात है, लेकिन कुत्ते की सेवा में लगा दोगे नौकरों को तो थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. They didn't do it properly. And because of that he went. Who went? The dog went away. Shivanand Sen was feeling so concerned about that dog, he did not eat that night. He did not eat that night. So one time one Maharaj was saying that, Shivanand Sen was concerned a dog left Krishna consciousness. We are not concerned if devotees leave Krishna consciousness. He sent 4 men to search out that dog, still he could not find. But when they reached Jagannath Puri, they found Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was personally giving his own pulp. And he was chanting Hari Hari. Chaitanya said Hari Hari and dog was chanting Hari Hari. And next day the dog went home back to Bangalore. Just Because Shivananda saying mercy to show mercy to a dog. And so Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, Tomar kukur sarvasya tomar charne sampiya pode chi tomar ghare tomar kukur. So it's the word kukur there. The Shivananda saying, dog could understood Krishna, got mercy from Krishna. Where people who do austerity may not understand Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Many people would have met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would not have understood Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But this dog understood because dog got the mercy of Shivananda. There. So the Chaitanya Leela is actually showing how one gets mercy of Krishna. There. And Shivananda Sen was not a big guru also. He is not a Diksha guru giving Diksha to others. Or he is not a big, known as Mahabhagavat. He was not known like that. He was simple devotee who was attached to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and serving the Vaishnavas. He was not a preacher, he was not a brahmachari, he was not there, but he was just a servant of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There. So so that's the power of mercy of a Vaishnava. There. That even a dog can attain realization. Whereas the Pandit, great Pandits, will not able to understand about Krishna. So that's the mercy of Mahaprabhu there. That anybody who comes in contact with, and see, we are chanting Krishna's name, and as we chanting Krishna's name, we are able to understand Krishna because of Mahaprabhu's mercy. Because of Mahaprabhu's mercy, we are able to understand about Krishna. Even a child, even a foolish person can understand the essence of the Vedas by mercy of Mahaprabhu. This is the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And now we'll discuss about Mahaprakash Leela. You want to hear about Mahaprakash Leela? So Mahaprakash Leela, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave mercy to all his devotees. So one day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in a blissful mood. He comes to the house of Shivas Pandit, and he sat on the asana of Lord Vishnu. So he went and sat on the asana of Lord Vishnu and told devotees, please do my Abhishek. And devotees start chanting Purushukta prayers. Om Sa Shesha Purushaha Sahasra Aksha Sahastapat. So devotees start chanting the Purushukta prayers, and they were expert in chanting Purushukta prayers. That means devotees should also be expert in chanting prayers. So when the Abhishek of the Lord happened, we sing Purushukta prayers, right? The Purushukta prayers there. Of course, one day I took a class on meaning of Purushukta prayers. All Brahmachari felt very bored. So, but you can chant Purushukta prayers. And so all devotees bringing different. And you know how much time Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu normally will show himself as a devotee. But how much time was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in that mode of ecstasy? Anybody knows how much time Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in that mode? 21 hours. So in a day there's a 8 prahara, Asht prahara. So this Leela went to Sat prahara. Sat means Sat. Sat prahara. 21 hours Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in ecstasy and great revelation of his true identity. And devotee's heart filled with bliss. But they know the Lord is Supreme Lord. But today the Lord showed him the devotees. And only devotees were there, no outside people were there. So today the Lord showed that how manifesting the Lord Vishnu's form. The devotees brought Ganga water and filtered it through a splendid cloth. In the filtered water they placed camphor, sandal, agru, kumkum, musk and other fragrances. Hearing great shouts of Jaya Jaya, everyone began to recite the Abhishek mantra, Jaya Jaya, and this Sri Purushukta prayers. Lord Chaitanya devotees are very learned in the art of chanting mantras. Chanting mantras, they happily poured water on the Lord. Mukunda and other devotees sang the auspicious Abhishek song. Some devotees rap, some dance. And Ullu Dhani, they made Ullu Dhani. The Lord of Vaikuntha sat down. And 108 pots of water was poured. No, generally in ordinary Abhishek, 108 pots are poured. Here thousands of pots are poured over Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There. Even demigods also participated in the Abhishek. They came in the human form and participated in the Abhishek. And just think, so one who bears the Lord, many times when Abhishek happens, we don't realize what is happening, especially the youths. Dancing, they feel a little realization, but when the Abhishek is happening, you don't understand how bathing gives you happiness. Generally, you don't want other people to bathe you, right? You want to quickly take a shower and come out. But here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Lord, accepts that bathing by his devotees is an expression of love. So anyone who meditation offers a drop of water to Lord's lotus feet become purified. Even in mind you think, oh, I am washing Krishna's feet. There. You get purified. But what benefits are attained by someone who directly bathes the Lord? So it's directly bathing the Lord as devotees. A person who in meditation bathes the Lord is never punished by Yamraj. But it is if he is bathing the Lord directly. And what to say if he is bathing the Lord Sakshat? There. And those who carried the water, Shiva's servants and maid servant. Sometimes devotees say, Prabhuji, second initiated devotee is only allowed to do bathing. No problem, you can carry the pots of water. There. And Gaunita is especially pleased when you do Sankirtan. So if you are doing Sankirtan on festival day, that is also bathing the Supreme Lord. And then the devotees wipe the limbs of the Lord. They clothe the Lord in the new garments. They anointed his body with splendid and fragrant sandal paste. Then they clean and decorate the throne of Lord Vishnu in the altar room. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat down on his own throne. And they did, Nityananda held a parasol. A devotee did a chamar. You see Lord Ramchandra's photo, devotee doing chamar. The chamar is a sign of royal sign. And to remove all the flies and everything, there. The chamara of the Lord. And all the devotees brought the ingredients of the worship. How many ingredients? Some people offered 16 items. It's called Shodashupchar. What items are offered in Shodashupchar? First you make a person sit. Then you welcome the person. Then you wash the feet of the deity. Then you give deity the water in the hand to pour over the head. So sometimes devotees in Mangal Aarti पूरा एकदम पानी लेके छड़क देते हैं. That is a very wrong way of doing. So ideally the water is given in the hand and the person himself put. That is the arghya. Arghya is not put on the head directly. Sometimes standing in the Mangal Aarti, somebody will come, take a flower, boom, and you feel a shock of your life standing in the Mangal Aarti. And devotee gave a logic, if you put the water will get waste in the chatai. But you give a shock to a devotee during Mangal Aarti, what is that logic? There. So either take a big thing and pour over everybody, so one droplets go and doesn't give a shock to devotees who are standing in the Mangal Aarti. God, you put a water like this, throw on the head, and a devotee is singing Mangala, is absorbed in the Mangal Aarti and gets a shock of his life. What this cold water has come. Very insensitive way. This is the Kanishta tendencies of devotees there. They think, okay, water should not fall, but let the devotee feel a shock in the Mangal Aarti. Let the arghya water should not fall on the ground, but let the devotee should get there. So this insensitiveness to devotee is a sign of Kanishta Adhikari state. That they will take anything connected to the Lord very seriously, but what is the inconvenience happening to the devotees that they cannot think about. That is called technically a Kanishta Adhikari. So all the devotees brought the ingredients of worship. So yeah. So Arghya. And after Arghyam you give Achman. Then you offer Madhupak. So Madhupak is made of honey, little droplet of curd and little milk. It's called Madhupak. It's given a, this is one of the items. Then again you do Achman because you have offered, sip something, then again you do Achman. Then Snanyam, you bathe the Lord. Then after drying the Lord, you give Vastra. You give cloth. Then after clothes you give Abhushan. After giving Abhushan you give Gandha. Then you give Dhupa, no, flowers, Pushpa. Then you give Dhupa, then Deepa, then Naivedya. So this and then Idam Sarvam. Whatever is there is offered to you, my Lord. So these are the 16 items of offering. Shodash Upchar. There. And afterward, while giving the garment, sacred thread is also given to the Lord. As far as they had the power, they offered garments and ornament. And they worship the Lord with 16 there. Then again, Lord's feet, they placed Tulsi Manjaris and anointed with sandal paste. So Tulsi Manjaris, ko sandal ko karke they are offering to the Lord. We offer Tulsi, put in the Chandan and then offer to Shaligram. There. This is very dear to the Lord. And they were chanting the 10th syllable Gopal mantra and properly worshipped the Lord. Then they recited many prayers. Then Advaita, the Lord's prominent associate, offered Dandavat obeisances to the Lord's feet. A great river of love flowed from the devotees' eyes. Everyone offered prayers. Lord Chaitanya listened with a happy and open heart. And now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I am hungry. And all devotees started to bring food. And before that, they were placing ornaments of jewels, gold, silver before the Lord's feet. Some bow down, some putting the sari before the Lord's feet, some worshipping, and all the Lord's worship happened. And they brought pots of milk. Lord drank everything. They brought thousands of bananas. Lord ate all the bananas. Lord is eating everything. Then somebody offered candy. Whatever devotee offered, Lord ate it. Everything disappeared. He ate everything. Thousands and thousands of pots of yogurt, milk and condensed milk. Thousands and thousands of bunches of bananas. Many parts of Mung Dal. Amazing if you are there in that ceremony, how really nice. Seeing the Abhishek of the Lord. So when you are doing Abhishek of the deity, it's like this, right? You are observed. See, either you are yourself doing it or even you are seeing other devotees doing it, you also get the same benefit. Because if you are happy in worshipping Krishna, Krishna is happy seeing you. See, Krishna doesn't accept the items, he accepts the devotion in the item. So even when other devotees are pouring milk over the Lord, water over the Lord, and you are feeling happiness, Krishna is accepting your devotion at that time. It's not that you have to pour it only, then only Krishna can receive. If you are happy, others sing. Even Kunti Maharani prayers, that word comes. That if you are happy, Grinavanti Abhishnashaha, you are happy in others chanting and doing kirtan, then also you receive Lord's mercy. Amazing, no? If you are making arrangement for other people, or you are happy seeing other devotees offering the arghya to the Lord, offering the worship to the Lord, and you are happy, you receive Krishna's mercy. There. Now, Lord is not giving mercy to everybody. And first he called Shivas! Shivas, you remember? Devanand Pandit offended you. They took you out from the Bhagavatam class and you were feeling very morose. That time when you start reading Srimad Bhagavatam, I appeared from Vaikuntha. I appeared in your heart and gave you feel ecstasy. Do you remember Shivas? And hearing Shivas, she was born into tears. That Lord came in my heart. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called Gangadas Pandit. Gangadas Pandit was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teacher. He said, Gangadas, you remember one day the Yavanas were coming. And these Yavanas were robbing people, raping women. And you are worried about your wife and daughter. You are thinking how to cross the river. If the boatman would not come, better to drown in the Ganges than to be molested by these Yavanas. That time you are calling in great desperateness. One boatman came from nowhere. And you boarded, you said, whatever I have, you take it, but let us cross the river. I descended from Vaikuntha to become that boat. And Gangadas Pandit never knew until the time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him. So how Krishna protects his devotees, we don't know. Gangadas fainted and fell to the ground. And Lord's body was covered with sandalwood paste and flower garlands. One devotee fanned his body, one devotee combed his hair, one servant brought him bitter nuts, some were in his lap, some danced before him. In this way the day passed. At sunset everyone became joyful. What a kirtan, is going on. A wonderful happiness entered that night. It was as if everyone had entered the world of Vaikuntha. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu manifests these pastimes, people will feel happiness as of the Vaikuntha or even more. Because the same Sarup Shakti which gives happiness in Vaikuntha appears when somebody is in association with the Supreme Lord. Or when pure devotees are singing, dancing, that same internal energy manifests from their heart, and others also feel the same kind of happiness and ecstasy in association of pure devotees. The Sarup Shakti which is there in the spiritual world. And if Krishna himself is there, so what kind of happiness and bliss would manifest? And everybody was feeling that happiness and bliss. And now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called for Sridhar. Bring Sridhar here. And nobody knew who is Sridhar. He was not an intimate associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu publicly. Other Shivas Thakur, other Acharya, they were there. And who was Sridhar? Sridhar was a very poor kola becha banana seller. And hardly he would take any profit. And whatever profit he get, also 50% he used for offering worship to Mother Ganges. And half he will use for himself. And he has so many holes in his body, in his chadar. There were more knots than the cloth in his chadar. And still he was happily. And he had an iron pot in which he drank water and did all duties. And one Chaitanya Mahaprabhu drank water from that pot. There. So, and whole night he'll be chanting the holy names. Who? Sridhar. And all neighbors will say, Arey, you're calling out for Krishna's name, you're so poor, your Lord is not giving you anything, worship Kali like us. You will become rich. He won't mind. And call. And notice it, where to find Sridhar? And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, wherever your GPS compass, how to find the GPS is not there, how to find, wherever the chanting of the holy name is happening, go there. So they went near Jagannath Mandir, what is today Rajanapur Jagannath, near that Mandir they went. And Shivas was chanting. Shivas was chanting in the night. Because the night had come. And they called, Shiva, Sridhar, Lord is calling you. Lord is calling you. Till now, she did not know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord. And there. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would come and bargain for him. Oh, you are taking so much profit, give for less. Sridhar said, why not take from other banana sellers? Why you trouble me? And he said, Arey, no. I want from you only, but give me less price. So he will take, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nimai will bargain and take at the very least price from him. And when he said, I am doing for worshipping the Ganges, Chaitanya said, Ganges is my maid servant only, no? And he said, Vishnu. And every day Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would go bargain him for banana leaves. See, Lord is coming for 48 years. In that 48 years, in his 24 years of Leela in Navadvip, in that, during young days, every day is bargaining with Sridhar. Can you imagine how important Sridhar will be for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Giving so much time to Sridhar for bargain of the leaves. He was truthful like Yudhishthira Maharaj. For 12 hours a night he did not sleep. All night he chanted Krishna's name. The meddlers and offenders complained. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called him. Come! You always call for me. See, that's how if somebody keeps chanting the holy name, Lord becomes very pleased. And Lord will call that person and give his mercy. Sridhar never thought Lord will call him. But Lord is calling Sridhar. Why? The whole night he is chanting the holy name. So we cannot chant whole night. Actually during chanting we can chant nicely. Calling out the Lord's name. The Lord will show mercy. So you can see the potency of the chanting of the holy name. He didn't call. Lord himself is calling him Sridhar because he is chanting whole night. No devotee Lord called himself. But Sridhar he called somewhere, nowhere. For a long time you worship me. At the end of many lifetimes, you gave up your life remembering me with love. In this lifetime you always serve me. Again and again I ate the bananas you gave. Again and again. And Sridhar was very amazed. And Sridhar said, oh please, oh saintly Brahmana, please forgive me, I am your dog. The Lord said, I know you are very clever. You must be very wealthy by selling banana lace. Like that he'll accuse Sridhar when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu goes. Finally this day when come, and it was a beautiful past will happen. And now, seeing when he came, Sridhar fell only. The same Nimai whom I will bargain so, he will bargain me so much and I will tell him, go away, go away. He is the Supreme Lord. It was a eureka. And seeing that Nimai is the Supreme Lord, he fell only. This is the mercy of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And said, rise Sridhar. And Sridhar regained consciousness. The Lord said, rise. So he raised. Then Lord Chaitanya said, offer prayers to me. Sridhar started offering prayers. Oh Lord, I am a fool. What prayers do I know? Then Saraswati entered Sridhar's tongue and he started glorifying. Oh Master of countless millions of universes, glory, glory to you. Oh Lord born in the womb of saintly Sati, glory, glory to you. And he started, you are the Vedas, you are the religion, you are the pious dead. Vasudeva, Paradeva, Vasudeva, Paramakha. Like that, you are Indra, you are Chandra, you are Agni, you are Varuna, you are Bhakti. In the past he told me, look at your Ganga, its water comes from my feet. At that time my sinful heart could not understand. I did not understand the priceless treasure that is your feet. In the past you made the village of Gokula glorious, now you are the king of Navdi. So he started glorifying. And then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, ask for a boon. I will give you Ashtasiddhi. They will come in your grave. Please ask. Sridhar said, Lord, what will I buy from you? Please be peaceful at heart. I don't want anything. You are getting very agitated to give me, be peaceful. I don't want anything. Then the Lord said, I am not unhappy. I must give you a boon, whatever is my heart. Ask. Sridhar said, give me only one boon. May the Brahmana who gave me coins from a banana leaves be my master birth after birth. May the Brahmana who quarreled with me be my master. May he give me his lotus feet. Again and again speaking this word, Sridhar was overcome with Lord. And since Sridhar's great devotion, the Vaishnavas were overcome. Then Lord Chaitanya said, I will give you a great kingdom, I will make you a king. She said, I don't want that. You just become my master, I sing your name. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I am your servant. Still I won't argue with you. Now I give you pure devotion service which is hidden from the Vedas. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave pure devotion service to Sridhar. So this is the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So I like that Lord call every devotee and give mercy. But Lord did not give mercy to Sachi Mata. You know why? He said, mother said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, my mother committed aparadh to Advaitacharya. So I will not give mercy even if it's my own mother. And what will happen when Vishrup joined? So that time, Sachi became a little concerned. And thinking he will take Nimai also, he started telling Advaita is Dvaita. He is cunning inside. Bhara is doing, I think inside he is making my son join. So even Sachi Mata had a problem. So when some brahmachari join and if a mother has a problem, no doubt, even Sachi Mata had a problem. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took a offense. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took a offense. And said, I will not give mercy unless she take dust from the lotus feet of. And Advaitacharya, thinking that Sachi will take dust, he fainted. And then Sachi Mata came and took the dust. There. And Lord gave mercy to Sachi Devi. And Lord gave mercy to Haridas Thakur. And Lord gave mercy to all the devotees. Somebody asked for the please make my husband devotee, make my wife devotee, make my mother devotee. They ask all benediction there. So you can always ask benediction to make our relatives devotees to the Lord. Fall in the pedestal. So these are the beautiful, beautiful pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And it doesn't end. On Friday we have 4-5 hours of morning Shravana. There, morning 8 to 1, different devotees are speaking. So more we can absorb in Gaura Katha, more happy we become in devotional service. And more, see, we feel dryness in the spiritual life if we don't hear Krishna Katha and Gaura Katha. So by hearing the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, pastimes of Lord Krishna, we gain pushti in our bhakti. Otherwise we start becoming mechanical in our bhakti over a period of time. But when we hear Gaur Leela, Krishna Katha, see, just hearing philosophy is not sufficient. You start feeling dry in spiritual life. But when you hear Krishna Katha, Gaura Katha, that spiritual nourishment makes us very, very nourished and special to perform bhakti enthusiastically and overcome the shades of Maya. There. Shri Grantaraj Bhagavatam ki, Jai Shri Vanita ki, Jai Shri Prabhupada ki, Jai. YouTube, how many join?